Madness. You open your eyes. The air smells like metal.
And smoke. You're lying on the cold ground. It's cracked, burnt. Something is buzzing in your ear too high-pitched to be normal. Maybe it's a machine or a scream. You sit up. Your clothes are scorched. You look around. The sky is red. Not from the sun. From fire. You don't know what side you're on. You don't even know if there are sides anymore. Just machines. Dust. Shadows of people running, yelling, vanishing. A massive wall crumbles in the distance. A black cloud rises. Is that a bomb? A crash? You don't even flinch. Your body is already too tired to care. Someone grabs your arm. Their face is covered in dirt and blood. They whisper, "We have to move." They're coming. You run, not because you know where you're going, but because everything behind you is gone. And this is just another morning in the Armageddon War. Her name was Leena. She was 14 when the war began. She lived in a small town near what used to be a capital city. Before the sky turned orange, before the clouds stopped moving. Leena wasn't a soldier. She wasn't special. She just liked painting, especially the sky. She used to sit on the rooftop and draw clouds. The ones that looked like horses or whales. That was before the sky disappeared. When the war came, her family disappeared. Her house was gone in one night. She walked alone for days. No food, no voice. But she carried one thing, her sketchbook. She kept drawing what she remembered. A beach, a bird, her mother's hands. And then one day, something strange happened. She found an underground shelter full of children. Scared, silent. Some hadn't spoken in weeks. Leena didn't say much either. She just opened her sketchbook. And slowly the kids started gathering. They looked at her drawings. They smiled. She started drawing for them. Every day. Even when bombs fell above. Even when there wasn't enough to eat. The children called her Sky Keeper. Because her pictures made them remember what the world used to be. And for a while, in a place where everything was gray, her little notebook kept a tiny piece of blue alive. No one knew who built them. 3 bells. Tall, iron, and rusted. Standing in the middle of a ruined city. No church, no tower, just the bells. They didn't ring every day, only during the worst nights. When fires lit up the sky, and the earth shook with thunder from machines. No one ever saw anyone touch them. But when the bells rang deep and slow, everyone stopped. Even the soldiers, even the drums. People said the sound made you feel something. Like remembering a lullaby you hadn't heard in years. Like your grandmother's voice. Like the smell of rain before war. Some thought it was the wind. Some thought it was ghosts. Some said the bells had a soul. A memory of peace so strong it couldn't be burned away. One night, a boy tried to take one of the bells apart. They found him the next morning, staring at nothing. Still breathing, but not speaking. After that, no one touched them again. And the bells? They still rang. Only when they were needed. Only when the world forgot to feel. While most people slept underground or ran through ash, a few still lived in the sky. They were called the drift cities. Floating platforms above the clouds. Clean air. White walls. Blue lights. Silence. The war never reached them. They had food, light, music, pools, gardens, artificial sunsets. Up there, you couldn't hear the sirens. You didn't smell smoke. The children didn't know what hunger meant. The people of the sky watched the war through glass floors. Some said they felt guilty, but they never came down. They had rules. Only the useful were allowed to stay. If you were too old, if you got sick, if you asked too many questions, you were sent below. Some jumped before they could be pushed. Others begged to stay, offering anything. Skills, stories, secrets. But the cities in the sky had no room for stories. They believed survival came from order. Emotion was dangerous. Memory was a risk, so they forgot. And while the world burned below, the sky stayed quiet, clean, and cold. Now, the dust has settled, the wind has stopped howling, and your breath is slow again. You've seen the fire. You've heard the bells. You've followed Leena's footsteps. And you've looked through the glass floors of the sky. The Armageddon War wasn't just machines and bombs. It was memories. It was the quiet in between the noise. It was the small things that refused to die. A picture, a bell, a story. And now, you're still here. Still breathing. Still listening. The war might rage again tomorrow. But for tonight, there is only stillness. Close your eyes. The sky is blue again. Even if only in your dreams. Sleep well.